Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to discuss the another blotting technique, that is Northern blotting. So this Northern blotting is a method of separation of mRNA from a sample. In last video, we discussed the Southern blotting, which is used for the separation of desired DNA, and while this Northern blotting is used for a method of separation of mRNA. It was devised by Alvine and his colleagues in 1979. In this technique, mRNA is transferred from gel to filter paper. It is used to detect recombinant materials having the desired gene. It tests the expression of clone gene in materials at mRNA level. So this technique is similar to the southern blotting. The only the difference is that in southern blotting we find out or identify or separate out the desired DNA, while in this northern blotting it identify or separate the mRNA. This northern blotting involves the following steps. After recombinant DNA transfer, the plant materials are grown into a tissue. The mRNA is isolated from each of the sample separately. All the mRNA isolated from the tissues are electrophoresed separately on the gel. So with the help of agar gel electrophoresis, this mRNA will be separate out. Then this gel is immersed in a deep urination buffer for 10 minutes and then washed with water. The mRNA present in the agar gel are transferred to the aminobenzyl oxymethyl filter paper by the blotting method. An auto an autoradiogram is taken from the filter. The mRNA is detected in all samples in varying amount, and also the quantification can be done by measuring the darkness of the bands with densitometer. So the blotting is similar that of the southern blotting. That is, a stack of filter paper is placed in a plastic tray. A buffer is poured about 2 to 3 of height of the filter stack. So as shown in this uh, diagram, this mRNA is isolated from the tissue, or that is a plant material callus sample 1 to 10. Then this mRNA is separated out with the help of agar gel electrophoresis. Then the northern blotting setup, like southern blotting, that is in a plastic tray, 2 to 3rd height of the buffer is poured, then on which the filter paper is put, then there is a agarose gel. On this agarose gel, the nitrocellulose filter membrane is placed. Then again this paper weight, glass plate, and this setup is for 4 to 8 hours. So this buffer is by the capillary action moves from this tray to through this filter paper, and with this buffer the mRNA from the gel is also transferred to the this nitrocellulose filter membrane. So this filter membrane along with this mRNA. So this side view of RNA is written by this filter paper. Then the next step, the DNA probe of target gene. This DNA is hybridized one with a complementary sequence of RNA. So the desired this hybrid DNA probe is complementary to the this desired mRNA. And if it is this DNA probe hybridized with that mRNA, which is complementary to this DNA probe, then with the help of X-ray film, We find out the which samples where this hybridization is occur. From this X-ray film, we got the spot or band where the sample number 2, sample number 7 and sample number 10 having the desired mRNA. It means that the sample callus uh, 2, 7 and 10 having a desired mRNA will present in this sample. So this technique is similar to that of southern blotting. Only the difference is that in southern blotting, the mRNA is isolated, sorry, DNA is isolated, and in northern blotting, the mRNA is isolated. Application of northern blotting. This northern blotting can be used for the detection and quantitative estimation of hybridized mRNA. With northern blotting, it becomes possible to identify nuclear precursors of a particular mRNA. Third one is if suitable molecular weight markers such as E. coli ribosomal RNA, globin mRNA, and tRNA are electrophoresis, an estimate of the molecular weight of hybridization mRNA can be made. The molecular weight of mRNA can be estimated by comparing its position relative to the position of markers as they are visible on agar gel as a bands. These northern blots are used very often for diagnostic purposes. They are used mainly in research. So this northern blotting is basically it is used to find out the when the recombinant DNA is inserted into the cell, it whether it is expressed or not. If it is expressed, the mRNA is formed, and if it is not expressed, the mRNA is not formed. So to find out this gene expression of recombinant DNA, this mRNA is find out with the help of this northern blotting. So thank you.